giving up, I give my all. I'm never looking back, attack. It's in the past. Stand up, stand up, stand up. You ain't ready for me. Give me your best shot, the stronger I stand. Not looking for sympathy. What doesn't kill me makes me who I am. A soldier fights till he's free. You ain't ready for.
Hey guys, so I finally watched Wonka 2 nights ago with my fiance, and I'm ready to give my review for you guys. So I've seen both Willy Wonka movies. I will eventually try to, hopefully later this week, I can give a ranking of all the Wonka movies. It's really difficult because they're all kind of different, but I'm just going to give you my perspective on what I think about each of them later. But let's talk about this individual movie. So Timothée Chalamet is kind of a rising star at this point, and you know a lot of people know him for Dune, but Wonka was a great film for him. This movie we kind of get almost like the origins of how he comes to find his chocolate factory. And so you kind of see him struggling. You have this whole thing with the chocolate cartel where you basically see they don't want to make chocolate in the town. They try to ruin his business. And that kind of turns into more of a chocolate heist movie where they got to take down the chocolate cartel so that they can move forward with their business. And there's a little bit of Annie in this movie in the sense that, you know, you have the whole orphan cliche here. And then everyone ends up working together because they all want hopes and dreams. And this isn't the most hopeful and optimistic Willy Wonka. I mean, it's definitely not as dark as like the actual Tim Burton Wonka with Johnny Depp, but it's more of a just it's kind of got that it's a hard not life for you, but also full of dreams and optimism, and you just this movie's whimsical. It's fun. It's got a dark and depressing tone, but when this movie is optimistic, it's optimistic and it plays very nice. One thing this movie has that the other ones doesn't have is this movie. The other movies always had like the Oompa Loompa like musical numbers, but almost like every 5 minutes of this movie is like musical number, and some people are gonna like that and some people aren't. So temper your expectations for that. I love this. Like when I started hearing that Joker 2 was gonna be a musical, I got excited because I like musicals. I like Les Mis. I like Greatest Showman. I enjoy musicals from time to time. It's a good musical put together. And Timothée Chalamet as an actor has a lot of range. You really get a good vibe from him. Other standouts in the movie, I'd say Timothée Chalamet is the biggest known actor in this movie, except for Hugh Grant. But Hugh Grant doesn't enter the story till later. So obviously, Hugh Grant plays an Oompa Loompa. And I know a lot of people have had controversy like, why are they casting someone who's normally a tall guy to play a short guy? But while we only see one Oompa Loompa through this movie, I'll say this. My fiance can vouch for this. Each time that Hugh Grant was on screen, we were chuckling, we were laughing, we were having a good time. We love Hugh Grant. We thought he was fantastic. I think he stole this movie. Like, I loved Timothée Chalamet, and I thought he did a good job in his role. I like him as Willy Wonka. But honestly, if we were to get, like, just like with the Minions movie, if they were to do a movie about just Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa, all CGI, all made properly, I'd be about it, man, because I liked how they used him in this movie. As an Oompa Loompa, you know, he was mad because the chocolate was stolen from his island, and then he got banished, and then he ends up working with Willy Wonka, and they start up their chocolate factory, because he gets a big job where he gets to taste all the chocolate. So I loved, one of the things I'll say about this movie, I've always thought that the Willy Wonka, the magic of these movies has always been how good is their product, like how good is the actual chocolate, and I like how this movie goes deep into the recipe of it, and how it's all set up together with the golden tickets. And I love how all the different types of foods, that they kind of do a history into the flying chocolates. There's a little bit of some goofy segments with the poison stuff, the weird caretakers, weird romance between the caretakers thinking her former partner is actually like a lord and is rich and starts to kind of want to date her. And so that's kind of interesting. And then they all get arrested, and, you know, we take down the chocolate cartel. We move forward with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I really enjoyed this movie, guys. It's a very solid film. I think it has some great acting. I think it has some great musical numbers. And it's just a ton of fun. It was great. It would have been great to watch it on Christmas with the family, because I think everyone would have had a blast watching it. chocolate-filled adventure. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Share your thoughts, guys. Have you seen Wonka? What did you think about it? And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click right in this corner to see more. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Woo!